MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the penultimate game of the year between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Cody Bellinger, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Tim Goslin gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Striding into the box, Jock Peterson coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Bases are empty. One man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Line drive to center field. Maben is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 9 homers, and 55 driven in. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground to his right belt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's totaled 4 hits in 24 at-bats. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Peterson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here's Corey Seager. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Seager stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Corey Seager is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Stepping in, Matt Beatty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Softly hit out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
For the Giants, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense.
Third baseman.
And let's focus on
Evans.
Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right
The
past him.
shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 26.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Longoria leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Giants leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Gavin Lutz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Russell Martin now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Lutz is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now, Hyunjin Ryu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder,
and now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Working for the punch out and the offering, and the fastball sails on him, and that gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at third here, nobody out. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Max Muncy will be next. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Lifted down the line in left. Shaw sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The left fielder,
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Nope.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. lifted in the air toward the line and right. Parra on the move, but this will land untouched. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 35.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 48 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Drew Pomeranz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Drew Pomeranz.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goes the other way with it, as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Matt Beatty.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Beatty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants nothing. Here's Joe Panik. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Beatty. And there's one down now. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. So in now for San Francisco, Drew Pomeranz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Next to bat for the Giants, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ryu's ready. First pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
Now the 1-0. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hey. 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Foul. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Giants down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Gavin Lutz will get the first crack at it in the inning for L.A. Russell Martin on deck to follow.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Pomerantz, a former Red Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Russell Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Martin stands at first with 1 out. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
In the dirt here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball one. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Ines Gerardo Parra comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right field.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
Ball 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. This is popped up. Lutz is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. Belt is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
Taylor.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Chris Taylor. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hara is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two
The
gone.
center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Yeah.
That tails back over, strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Shaw is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Now to the plate, Joe Panik. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center. A leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Matt Beatty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
At the plate, Gavin Lutz. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Number 99, Hyunjin Ryu.
Coming to the plate now, Hyunjin Ryu. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Has a look, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hara is after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now, great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Peterson stands at second with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Giants nothing. Brayvitt Valera is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Brayvitt Valera.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. He's got it 1 away. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Cameron Maybin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Lutz is calling for it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 9-0. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Derek Holland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 45, Derek Holland.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. Previously against Derek Holland, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Corey Seager.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now another 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. In now, Buster Posey. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Evan Longoria. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ryu gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Taylor and gone into the right field bleachers. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters. They might have thought that danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's cut now to a 9-1 ball game. And looking for more, Matt Beatty. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
Count is 3-1.
Gavin Lutz waits on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Okay.
Left side, but well foul. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in once again, Gavin Lutz. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Beatty aboard here at first with nobody out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Standing in, Russell Martin, previously against Derek Holland. Just a 1-for-12 career line. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
A.J. Pollock will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Hard ground ball to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jock Peterson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Christopher Negrod.
Well hit to right, but foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Hara is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-1 home is a sinker that gets a swinging strike. Martin over at second. Pollock at first. 2 out in the inning. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Sinker misses. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Now pitching for the Giants.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Cody Bellinger will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here he comes on 2-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box, Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count, 3-2. Matt Beatty would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Beatty.
Into the box for the Dodgers now, Matt Beatty, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. David Freese will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 13-1. Christopher Negron will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 9, Christopher.
David Freese is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 25, David Freese.
Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Caleb Ferguson.
Settling in now, Chris Shaw. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The left fielder, number 26.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fouled off. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in, Joe Panik. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Another 2-2 offering. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Full count still. The payoff pitch one more time. That misses, ball 4, and Panic's aboard.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Austin Slater will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Austin Slater.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Panic, base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Up next for the
If
Giants.
you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch, and it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. To third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, and they remain well behind. Sam
attention,
Dyson
please.
comes on to pitch
Now
now
pitching
hoping
for
for
the
better
Giants.
results than the other
Number
arms that they've
49.
run out there in this one.
Sam Dyson. This change for the Giants. Now playing first base. Number 25.
So digging in now,
JJ.
Gavin Lutz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the cove and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Here's another 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Jed Jerko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Jed Jerko.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Shaw has it in his tracks. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 9, Christopher Negron.
Ready now, Christopher Negron. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to the right. To Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers lead it 14-1.
Ladies
Kenta
and gentlemen,
Maeda, a
your
6'1"
attention,
right-hander, will be the one
Now
to get the
pitching
call
for
from the
Dodgers,
bullpen here.
Number 18, Kenta.
Ready once
Maeda.
again, Gerardo Parra, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the cove, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Taylor. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in now, Buster Posey. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way,
baseman,
even though that
9,
was a soft liner,
Brandon
finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Posey, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan.
So striding in, Evan Longoria. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
No balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a swing and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Los Angeles put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Hyunjin Ryu records his 21st win of the year. Tim Goslin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.